What's going on, everybody? It's Lights Out from MaddenDaily.com, and this is Madden Tip Tuesday. In this tip, we're going to be breaking down a money play from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Chicago Bears offensive playbook. It's out of the gun 5-wide trio formation, and the play is called Mesh. This is one of the easiest plays to use in Madden 16. Great for beginners, but it's very effective, so anyone can use it. Let's break it down right now. Alright, so the first routes that we're going to look at with this play are the drag routes. The drag routes to Mike Evans and Vincent Jackson. It's going to be your best two receivers running them, and they're going to be open against pretty much any coverage, and I'm going to explain why. Now, the right drag route is going to be auto motion to the left. The reason why he gets open is because Y, or triangle on PS4, on the left is on a wheel route. A flat or purple zone on the left is going to back up and try to play the wheel in zone, leaving the drag open going from right to left. Now, the reason why the drag from left to right gets open is because RB, or R1, the slot receiver to the right, is on a corner, and that's going to bring the flat and purple zones up on that side, leaving that drag open. So you have both drags open, crossing. It's impossible to guard both, and that's the first thing on what makes this play so good. It's very simple. Anyone could use it. I could probably teach my fiance to use this play, and she would be effective. Actually, this is probably the play I would show her if she did play Madden, because it's very simple. I mean, you're making literally no adjustments. We will show you some adjustments to it, but with zero adjustments, you have two routes that get open against any coverage. That's impossible to manually guard because you can't guard both. So you're going to have to make an adjustment for one and then manually guard the other. And as you see with the cover 3 zone, it's not guarding it well. So let's switch to cover 2 zone now. You're going to see the drag still get open because the corners that are in flat zones are going to back up on both sides, leaving the drag open on the left and the drag open on the right. So we showed cover 3 zone, cover 2 zone. Let's go to cover 4 zone, which is probably the worst to guard drag routes. Both are going to be just completely wide open for you to hit. See the drag going from right to left and the drag going from left to right against cover 4 zone. We'll then show you man-to-man press and how the drags get open against that. But note that your secondary read on this play, if the drags aren't open for whatever reason, is going to be the post to the inside receiver on the right. He'll get open against man if he has good route running, and he can get open against zone depending on how the defense is playing. If they're biting on the shorter drag routes, that post should get open over the top. Here, I'm showing this against man-to-man press. These drag routes are both unbumpable, so they're not going to get pressed. And they're both, again, going to get open, especially because it's our best two receivers running these routes. Next, we'll show the post route. I'm not sure which receiver is running this route. Die Jr., I'm not really sure who that is. But he is not a good overall receiver, I'm assuming. Probably doesn't have high route running. He still got open, but he didn't have much separation. Here, just to show you that this play and this route is good against man, we subbed in Vincent Jackson. And you see once he cuts, he does get the necessary separation. So if you want to utilize this, if your opponent's playing a lot of man, you can sub in someone with good route running in that spot. So you have the two drag routes to go along with the post, killing man, and a lot of the times getting open in zone coverage. So that was just the dumb it down, no adjustments set up, but we can make one simple adjustment to make this play even better, and that is fading the X or square receiver. Reason why we do that is, first of all, it's going to make the drag route going from right to left even more open against zone because all of the zones on the left are going to back up for the fade and the wheel. So the drag will kill man, destroy zone. That needs to be manually guarded. So you're not only going to get 4 yards, you're probably going to get a first down 8-9 yards with this route. Another reason is against cover 3 zone, there's a deep blue zone on the left, that left corner. He's going to be playing the fade or the wheel, right? Well, the safety over the top is in charge of playing the seams, but a lot of the times he will not play that fade right away. If he was streaked, he would play it a lot better, but since we're putting him on a fade route and he's going more towards the outside left, a lot of the times he won't get there right away. Once we see that corner on the left dip to go to the fade or wheel route, whatever you want to call it, we could throw a high bomb or lob pass to X, and then we're going to hold X or square, which is the rack catch, and he's going to catch the ball in stride. So that's what we're going to do against cover 3. A lot of the times it's going to be a one-play touchdown against cover 3 zone with this simple adjustment. So we're losing a drag route going from left to right, but we're gaining a big play possibility with that fade route. So this is definitely a good adjustment to make. A lot of the times that long fade route will be open against zone because that deep blue zone, even though he's not fully playing the fade, he's still backing up, leaving that wheel open. Now, like I said, a lot of the times we will get one-play touchdowns with this fade route to X. Sometimes, however, the deep blue will play it. If we make a bad read and we lob it up and the safety is there, instead of holding the rack catch, you're going to press triangle or Y to do the aggressive catch. This will be our best receiver in this spot. If he's tall with a lot of jump and spectacular catch like Mike Evans, then you can get it on one-on-one coverage. It's not something we would do all the time, but with a top-notch receiver against a safety who probably doesn't have a lot of coverage, isn't that tall, and not that athletic for the most part, a top receiver like Mike Evans will probably come down with that ball majority of the time. So that was against cover 3. Let's shift to cover 2 zone. That safety over the top will guard the fade route to X, but what's going to happen is the wheel route, or that long fade on the left, is going to get open against cover 2 zone because initially the flat zone will play him, but he's not going to follow him completely because we have a drag route going from right to left. So as soon as that wheel route passes the corner on the left, then we're going to throw a bullet pass, no precision, and he should get open against cover 2. We then have the drag getting open. Here's man-to-man. You see that the post is getting open and the 2 drags. Now, the corner on the right isn't really useful other than acting as a decoy to get a drag going from left to right open against zone. We don't really like to throw that pass against man. So what you can do, if you want to make one more adjustment, if you're going to fade X and you're not going to have that drag route, you could actually in-route the RB route or R1 on PS4, and now you have an additional route hitting the middle that's going to go well with the post route to kill zone coverage. He will also get open against man a lot of the times. So not only do you have the drag going from right to left, you have the fade open against cover 3, you have the wheel that's going to get open against cover 3 and cover 2, then you have the in-route and the post. Very, very tough play. You can run this play stock. You can make the adjustments I made, but either way, it's very simple to use. If your opponent's not sending a nasty nano blitz and you have at least 2-3 seconds, you're going to make the read every time. It's going to be very hard to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed this tip. Again, it's from the Bucks and Bears playbooks. It might be in other playbooks, I'm not sure. But if you did enjoy, smash that like button. If you want to see more tips for Madden Tip Tuesday, make sure you're subscribed to our Madden Daily channel. Like the video to show your support. If you guys can't get enough of these tips, these are just very simple tips. What we break down on our website are some things like this, the way we break it down, but they're even better. Every week we break down at least 3-4 videos. This week we broke down 7 premium tips as a happy Thanksgiving gift to our customers. So if you want to check that out, check the link below. Go to MaddenDaily.com. Premium membership is $7.95. If not, enjoy the free Madden Tip Tuesday tips every single week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, it's lights out from MaddenDaily.com. Later, fellas.